Hello, Nova Nation. Welcome back here outside of Villanova Stadium on homecoming weekend. The Wildcats getting ready to take on UAlbany. Here with Mike DelVacchio. Mike, so good to be joined by you and also so many alumni here on campus today. First of all, welcome back to campus. And just what is this day? I know it's still early, but what has this kind of morning been like for you back here on campus?
Well, first of all, thank you for welcoming me. And, you know, it's super exciting. This is the first time I've been back in about 5 or 6 years.
Awesome.
Brought 2 of my kids with me, 2 of my younger sons, and took them for a tour around the campus, and it's fun to see how much the campus has grown and the excitement around the football team.
Well, Mike, want to give some backstory for all of our listeners. You were Coach Talley's first team, part of 1985, graduated 1989 here with the undergraduate degree. Yep. You're a local guy, went to Marple Newtown High School. I mean, also played offensive tackle for Villanova here in the 80s. So just generally, I mean, I talked to Joe Allen a few minutes ago and talked to a lot of different people, but what was it like to play for Coach Talley?
You know, so here's my perspective on it, right? So we were the first team here. The team was gone for 5 years. We were the first class, and you know, and Coach Talley and his staff. This was his first head coaching job, right? And he was a young guy, and so he had a lot of young guys in here, and he had to corral us, and probably a little bit tougher on us than he probably needed to be, but he kept us in line. And you know, we didn't know because there was no upperclassmen. So there was no one here to show us the way. So my class, you know, in '85, we continued to grow, develop, and then we became the elder statesmen for the younger guys coming in.
Well, Mike, you're also a local guy. Talked about Marple Newtown High School, obviously. I know that you had said off air that, you know, Coach Talley and Villanova as a program when they restarted wanted to really focus on bringing in local talent, local guys that attract local fans here to Villanova Stadium. What does it mean to you to be a guy that grew up in the area and able to be a part of Villanova's team, especially coming back in 1985?
You know, to me, it's super special, right? Because I, again, went to high school here, watched the Villanova basketball teams and games on TV. To have the opportunity to come here, a lot of different opportunities to go play ball, but to come play for Villanova, local, for my parents and family to come watch, to see the local fans come in, was really a special opportunity for us.
That's awesome, Mike. And you know, throughout, I know earlier this season we honored the 40th anniversary of the 1985 basketball championship team. You're here at that time. Just what was it like to be, you know, even in that same year, you know, just a part of campus and kind of seeing the aftermath of the national championship?
Yeah, so, you know, so they won, obviously, in March of '85. I showed up a couple months later, but the players were still here on campus, right? And they're bigger than life, right? Seriously, literally bigger than life. And the whole campus really rallied around them. So it was a lot of fun, a lot of energy, and it drew just a lot more attention to Villanova that continues to this day.
Mike, a final question here for you. I mean, coming back here for homecoming, I know, you know, throughout this interview we've talked about, you know, what it means for you to kind of come back, but, you know, to be a part of the football club, to see how many people have come out, to see the energy here on campus, and it's obviously going to build over the next couple hours, just how happy are you to see that energy and just, you know, walk us through what you're feeling right now as you come back and see your teammates, see other alumni here that just have so many decades of experience here at Villanova playing for the football team.
Listen, I'm still new. I'm still soaking it all in. There's guys I haven't seen in 10, 15 years. There's a guy I saw 2 weeks ago. So it's really nice. And for my kids, telling them the stories before we came in here. We flew in from Florida, right? So just telling them the stories of what it was like. And I'm going to see Father Peter Donahue later. And Father Pete, you know, married my wife and I. And
awesome.
And our third date, we came to one of these tailgates and went to his house for dinner afterwards, and that's actually what finally turned the tide for my wife to actually kind of like me. So you know what? He's a special. It's close to me and my family, and I'm glad I get to share with my kids.
That's fantastic, and welcome back here to campus. One thing too, you brought up stories.
Yeah.
Craziest story as a football player. I know you have so many. I mean, Joe has told me millions. I think I could have a whole documentary series. But craziest story for you that you can think of, Mike?
All right, here's a crazy story that I could probably share online. Is that you know, we had a special opportunity my 5th year, because I played for 5 years, got my MBA here, and we actually got to play football in Milan, Italy.
Wow.
So our class, we flew over to Milan, Italy. My parents came, my grandparents came, a lot of family members came, and we were playing in a coliseum. We were playing the University of Rhode Island in a coliseum of Rhode Island where gladiators were, right? And it was very foggy and misty and dark, and we won the game, and it was just, I don't know, it was just a really cool opportunity for us to have, and then spend a little time touring around Italy. So fun experience.
That definitely sounds like it. I mean, to play, especially Rhode Island, now obviously a CA rival, Villanova,
right.
in a coliseum?
In a coliseum.
That's insane.
In Italy.
How many people could say?
By the way, all the Italians were chanting for Villanova. Right? Villanova.
And now the Pope is now.
I forgot about that. so real quick, I don't know for your listeners or watchers who see this, right? We're walking through the campus with my boys, and there's a giant poster of Pope Leo on one of the dorms. And I'm like, boys, get underneath that. I took a picture. I'm like, could you imagine being a student here and you got the Pope watching you all day long? That's tough. That's a tough crowd. Right?
Well, thank you so much again, Mike DelVacchio, coming here. Thank you so much for taking some time.
Thanks.
Thank you, Mike. And again, stay tuned for more content. Again, Mike DelVacchio. We're honoring the 40th anniversary of Villanova football returning here to campus in 1985. Stay tuned for more.